Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. It's December 1st, which means it is time to do my Stash Down 2024 video for November. Stash Down 2024 is hosted by Bridget over at Queen's Craft by Bridget, so I hope you get a chance to check out her channel. So, anyway, I wrote down all the measurements already as soon as I get to it. And okay, other than that, I have quite a list of stuff again. So the first two items are new, and I have not shown them before. So, but the first one is super cute. It's a chicken. Look at that! I made a chicken. So he's made with two pieces sewn together. Did it kind of like a shell upward, and then made a little tail. Not sure how I feel about the beak, but that's usually how I do my beaks on other chickens, was just to wrap a bunch of yarn together. Safety eyes. And the fluffy part here, I think I found that pattern in one of the vintage books I have. Let me know what you feel about the little fluffy things here. I had other visions for this chicken, so there'll be many more where this one comes from. He's so cute. He is super cute. I love him. I love him. So anyway, this chicken here. Alright, Loopy chicken. He is 0.9 ounces or 26 grams. He's so cute. I'm gonna put him back. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna put him back over here. Alright, the next new item that I have not shown is that I finished a Bag O' Day hat. Now, Laura over at Mammy Muse Crochet and Farming does Bod Hat Palooza, and this is the hat from the past week. Now, I remember Laura, when she was looking at the hat that was picked, was like, she was trying to think if we did this before. And I don't blame her, because Bag O' Day has many similar hats that look like this, because I was looking through all my hats, and a lot of them look a little similar. So I got this hat. I believe these are all different hats. So here's another one from Bag O' Day. Let's see, I know I grabbed a couple more over here. I believe that's another one. I might have adapted it and put it different. I think it was starting to get too long, and so I just like, okay, we're just gonna put it, because I think this is the one I think I initially did. It is like a big long, it's a big hat. Anyway, they all look similar, so I can see why it's like, well, did we do this one before? Well, I think this is one of her newer ones, so a lot are similar, so that's probably why she was thinking, did we do this before? So, anyway, yeah, because this pink hat, I started, I think, with a bigger hook, and then I was like, oh, this is really big, even after doing the decreases. So I went down a hook size. I think I had to start it with an I, and then I went down to an H when it came time to do these rows here. This down is H, so I do like my hats a little bigger, so, and yeah, this hat is a little bigger. So anyway, this hat here is 4.5 ounces or 128 grams. Oh, and then I used Timu yarn into this hat. It's a squirrel, and I think it feels scratchy, but hey, if it's on your head, the hair, I won't feel the scratchiness with the hair, so we're good. Alright, next I got up. I think in the past I might have weighed this when it was just a 2. But now I had embellished this doll to add some hair and a hat. It's got a shirt. He or she got a shirt. Added some arms, which are crocheted, and the skirt is crocheted. So now it looks like a very cute doll. So it says, I don't remember if I had weighed the orange, like when it was like, looked like a tube, but this whole thing weighs 6 ounces or 168 grams. Yeah, and I think his one's cute too. We're gonna put you, I'll put you somewhere. Over here. Okay. Alright, so next, which is probably the same yarn as you just saw the hat, is something stuck on it. This was part of the Mystery Yarn Challenge for November. Mystery Yarn Challenge now hosted by Elaine over at Penguin Place Crafts. So she wanted a project for every letter of the word thanks. And this was the letter T for the tulip stitch. Oh, I was going to make a shawl out of this, and it was like, I didn't like the feel of this yarn. I just shortened it into a blanket. Plus I was making 5 projects, and I didn't want to make any projects that were that big. So I'm like, what the heck, we'll just make it into a little doll blanket. So anyway, this little pink blanket is 4 ounces or 115 grams. Oh, next up, tutorial that should come out before this video are these socks. Now, per one of her rules, you have to use stash for this year. It had to be on. I had to buy it before the first of the year, which I did. But you could, to finish a project, go out and buy like a skein to finish up a project, and that's what I had to do that for these. I needed 3 skeins. It was a Crochet sock yarn, and I had to get a third so I can finish these socks. So these are mostly. So if I remember, that was part of the rules, that if you needed to get some to finish a project, that you could. Anyway, these tube socks, which I hope you check the tutorial out on these socks. I think I had a written tutorial, which I just looked now. It's like I did back in 2009 for these. Anyway, these socks are 4.5 ounces or 109 grams. Put you there. Oh. And this project was also part of the Mystery Yarn Challenge. And this was the letter A in the word thanks for the alternating double crochet. And we used alternating double crochet in this hat. Alright, this hat is 3.2 ounces or 89 grams. Alright, I was going down my list here. Okay. Next is another project from the Mystery Yarn Challenge project, and that is this scarf. It's got 3 size 1 strands held together. Yarn I got from Temu. And this represented the letter N because I made join the net stitch. Net stitch. This scarf here, if I find it, is 3.1 ounces or 87 grams. Alright, and then I have another project, part of the Mystery Yarn Challenge. That's this purse here. It represented the letter S because it had mostly spider stitch in them. I have thermal stitch on the bottom to give it a little more oomph on the bottom. Mostly the spider stitch, and I think I used a V-stitch cluster and another stitch for the handle. So anyway, this bag here is 4.2 ounces or 117 grams. So that's this bag. Oh, and here's another project. This may or may not be the last project that would qualify for Stash Down and be used for the Mystery Yarn Challenge project. So this was the letter K, first because I knitted it, but it's also a kerchief. I put a band around it so you can wear it like a hat. Anyway, this kerchief is 1.3 ounces or 36 grams. Alright, next we have, actually I adapted, this was part of a Bag O' Day headband pattern, and started to make a headband, and it was a little thick because I put a couple strands held together, and it you know what? I made it into a purse. Probably perfect size for my iPhone. I put a button on it, and it's got a little deck. I think I just put chains on the bottom. And both sides have a little pop stitch, shape of a triangle. So this is kind of cute. I have a feeling that I might, because in March we're going on a cruise, and sometimes I just need my phone. When we're on the ship, I just need my phone, and they give like a card that it uses to pay stuff and get in your room and stuff like that. So them probably the only two things I really need to carry with me when I'm on the ship. So something simple like this, can hold them both. All right. Anyway, just do it on the ground. Anyway, this purse, as soon as I find you, puff purse, 2.4 ounces, or 69 grams. Oh, this is another Bag O' Day hat from the Bot Hat Palooza. That feels very heavy. It's very thick because I use this thick Chanel from Temu. Anyway, just simply, it's a puff stitch hat. Anyway, this puff hat, this is 5.6 ounces, 168 grams. This is soft too, it's thick and soft. Okay. I digress. We put that down. Oh, and another hat. This granny hat was also started to be like a Bag O' Day hat, but then I saw a picture on the cover of a Hirschner's magazine, and I saw the granny square hat, and I'm like, I gotta do that. So I think the Bag O' Day hat was kind of like a V-stitch pattern, so I only concerned. But then I like, let's put the V-stitch granny square on it. I think I put 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5 squares. And I think I said at the time I wish I had put 6 on it, but I think we're fine as it is. Anyway, this hat. Let's see. I lost my place. Oh, the granny hat. This is 2.9 ounces or 84 grams. I like this hat. Put the hat on. Cute hat. I like it. Anyway, let's go on. Oh, let's see. That was another hat. I got a bunch of hats in here. I don't remember. I think this is just the hat I did on a whim. I think it's all back loops. Anyway, this hat is 2 ounces or 56 grams. That's that hat. Oh, and I think the last hat of the bunch. So this is the shell, my shell pattern hat. I think I made this because I did the video first, and I usually like to try to get the written tutorial to go with it, but I did the video first and I put off the written tutorial, and I think I made that to help me write the written tutorial, so that's what this hat was for. Alright, we're getting down there. I think I only have 4 items left, and the rest are like small items. Okay, so next is a little decorative sock we made. And it probably weighs more because I put some stuffing in it to give it some definition. So anyway, this sock is 0.8 ounces or 24 grams. Next I got, okay, I might as well, last 3 little items here. So actually I started, that chicken I just showed you, I started to make it with this. I thought I was going to try it with the Chanel, but it's hard to see stitches, so I just made a little flower with it. Anyway, this little purple flower is only 0.2 ounces or 7 grams. I think when I was making that green hat I just showed you, I had a little bit left over, so I started to make this little tree. Okay, I'm listening to my son in the background. Okay. Anyway, this little tree is 0.2 ounces or 4 grams. Finally, which I might make more of these, I have this ornament, which I had the ornament before. It was in my stash. It was part of Stash Down. And that is that's on the knitting machine. I think I have many more glass ornaments, so I might make more of these. You might see more of these in December, so. Anyway, this ornament is 0.7 ounces or 20 grams. And I wouldn't be surprised that most of that weight comes from the ornament itself and not the yarn. Okay, so, phew, that was it. That's all my projects this month. So, I know I'm coming, hopefully, like I says, I'm going to have the sock tutorial I just showed you probably just before this one. And coming up, is Lori's doing a card exchange. So, I am doing that. If you remember many videos back, my sister did cards for me. Hold on. Okay. Crystal. I'm trying to think. Crystal's Crochet Cubby Hole. I apologize if I got the channel wrong. It's not only doing like Christmas cards, but send recipes. So I had a bunch of these. I know this was, yeah, don't ignore that part, but I got a bunch of these white cards with this on it, and I thought I would write the recipe on that. And if you also remember, don't mind me, I'm just grabbing a bunch. My sister also made me a bunch of her handmade cards, because this is the craft my sister's into. And I did exchange, I made her a couple baskets, which she said she loves. So I was going to initially buy the envelopes for these, but I thought I already have an envelope for that. I would write the recipe on this card, include my sister's handmade card, and it would fit in the envelope. And there we are. And I think I know what recipe I'm going to put on everybody's, and that is my favorite overall Christmas candy cookie. That is the Toffee squares. It's like yum. I remember I have a blog post. Before I did YouTube, I have like blogs, like 4 of them. I had way too many blogs to keep track of. So anyway, I got a cooking one, and I do have the link for the Toffee squares, and that will be in the description of this video. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do for the card exchange. Just going to write the recipe on these cards, include one of my sister's handmade cards, and send them out. Alright. Okay, that is all I have. So, if you did like this video, please give a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.